Hello everyone, myself Muskan. This is the audio recording lecture for visually impaired students. Today I am going to read a chapter Energy Production in a Cell of Organic Chemistry. Large food molecules contain a lot of potential energy in the form of chemical bonds, but it requires a lot of work to liberate the energy. Cells need a quick, easy way to get energy for anabolism that is done with ATP. ATP is an unstable molecule, the bonds of which are easy to break, make it a useful source of energy for cell. ATP is equals to ADP plus P plus free energy from food. Food energy plus ADP plus P is equals to ATP. Catabolism reaction generate energy to make ATP, and the ATP energy is used to derive anabolic reactions such as metabolic turnover, replacement of cell parts, growth and cell division, and special functions such as secretion, absorption, contraction, or signaling. Metabolism is equals to the sum of all chemical reaction in the body, catabolism plus anabolism. All energy production begins in the cytosol of the cell. Large molecules are catabolized into smaller molecules, but very little energy is produced. Protein is equals to amino acid. Triglyceride is equals to fatty acid and glycerol. Carbohydrates is equals to short carbon chain. These smaller molecules are then absorbed and processed in reaction inside the mitochondria. 40% of the energy is captured to produce ATP from ADP, and the remaining 60% escapes as heat used to maintain body temperature. Oxidation reduction reaction, redox reaction. Oxidation is equals to the removal of electron or addition of oxygen. Reduction is equals to the addition of electrons. These reactions are always coupled, that is, one molecule must be oxidized while another is reduced. A E plus B is equals to A plus BE. A is oxidized while B is reduced. The reduced molecule gains energy while the oxidized molecule loses energy. Cells more commonly perform dehydrogenation reaction where a hydrogen, one proton plus one electron is exchanged instead of free energy, but this is still a redox reaction. Catabolism of large molecule result in reduced carrier compounds which are then oxidized to generate ATP. ATP production. Generation of ATP involves the addition of phosphate to ADP and can be accomplished one of two ways. Number one, substrate level phosphorylation. A high energy phosphate is transferred directly from a substrate to ADP, thus forming ATP. Number two, oxidative phosphorylation. Electrons are transferred from an organic compound to a cofactor carrier molecule, that is NAD positive. The electrons are passed through other carriers. The electron transport chain to a final acceptor oxygen, and the passing of the electron release energy that is harvested to add a phosphate to ADP in a process called chemiosmosis. Carbohydrate catabolism. Carbohydrates are the primary source of cellular energy for most organisms. Glucose is the most commonly used carbohydrate and will always be used first. Fatty acid will be used the second when glucose is in short supply, and then more rarely amino acid can be utilized. Glucose can be catabolized for ATP production in two ways. Number one, cellular respiration require oxygen to serve as the final energy acceptor in a series of redox reaction that generates ATP by oxidation phosphorylation. This is the most effective method of ATP production. One glucose generates 36 ATP and involves reaction performed inside the mitochondria. Number two, fermentation require an organic molecule to serve as the final energy electron acceptor and can be done in the absence of oxygen. ATP is synthesized using substrate level phosphorylation, which is less effective when glucose generates 2 ATP. In humans, this result is in the production of lactic acid. Fermentation reaction are carried out in the cytoplasm. Aerobic reactions of respiration of glucose. C6H12O6 plus 6O2 is equals to CCO2 plus 6H2. Energy from one glucose is equals to 36 ATP. Three stages of aerobic respiration. Number one, glycolysis. Oxidation of glucose to pyruvic acid with some ATP and NADH produced. Number 2, citric acid cycle. Oxidation of acetyl to carbon dioxide with some ATP, NADH and FADH2 produced. Number 3, electron transport chain. NADH or FADH2 are oxidized, providing electron for redox reaction, ultimately reduce oxygen to generate ATP. The majority of the ATP is produced at this step. NAD. Nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide and FAD flavin adenine dinucleotide are coenzymes that function to transport electrons in the form of hydrogen. NAD positive carries 2 electrons but only 1 proton. FAD carry 2 complete hydrogen atom. Glycolysis. The Embden-Meyerhof pathway, also known as Embden-Meyerhof pathway. Glycolysis is an anaerobic process, does not involve oxygen that occur in through the cytoplasm. It consists of a 10-step metabolic pathway that catabolized and oxidized one glucose molecule into two pyruvic acid molecules and generates two molecules of ATP by substrate level phosphorylation. Many cells can survive on glycolysis alone called fermentation, but it is not very effective, and fermentation generates lactic acid as a waste product which will need to be removed and processed to prevent a drastic alternation in pH and loss of homeostasis. Two stages. Number one, preparatory stage. Two ATP molecules are used to phosphorylate one 6 carbon glucose and catabolize it into two 3 carbon molecule. Energy conservation stage. The two 3 carbon molecule are oxidized to generate two 3 carbon pyruvic acid molecule. At the same time, two NAD positive molecule are reduced to the two NADH molecule and four ATP molecules are produced by substrate level phosphorylation. Summary of glycolysis: 1 glucose plus 2 NAD positive plus 2 ADP plus 2 P is equals to 2 pyruvic acid plus 2 NADH plus 2 H positive plus 2 ATP. Decarboxylation, preparation for the citric acid cycle. This is the first step in the aerobic process of glucose metabolism. This is all subsequent step. Citric acid cycle and electron transport will occur only when oxygen is available and will take place inside the mitochondria. The 3 carbon atom pyruvic 3 carbon pyruvic acid is decarboxylated into carbon dioxide and a 2 carbon acetyl. The acetyl is attached to coenzyme A, which serves only as a carrier, and one NAD positive is reduced to NADH. This will happen twice. One glucose generates two pyruvic acid molecule. Decarboxylation reaction occur in the matrix of the mitochondria. Summary of decarboxylation: 2 pyruvic acid plus 2 NAD positive plus 2 coenzyme A is equals to 2 acetyl coenzyme A plus 2 carbon dioxide plus 2 NADH. Citric acid cycle, also known as the Krebs cycle or the tricarboxylic acid cycle. This part of the aerobic metabolism of glucose involves 8 enzymatic reactions occurring in the mitochondrial matrix that function to reduce the coenzyme NAD positive and FAD. The 2 carbon acetyl is attached to a 4 carbon oxaloacetate acid, creating a 6 carbon citric acid. Oxidation and decarboxylation reaction occur with catabolize the 6 carbon citric acid back into the 4 carbon oxalic acetic acid and 2 carbon dioxide molecule. At the same time, 3 NAD positive and 1 FAD are reduced into 3 NADH and 1 FADH2 respectively, and 1 ATP is produced by substrate level phosphorylation. Remember, 1 glucose, 2 pyruvic acid, 2 acetyl. So this cycle will run twice. Summary of the citric acid cycle: 2 acetyl coenzyme A plus 6 NAD positive plus 2 FAG plus 2 ADP plus 2 P plus 4 H2O is equals to 2 coenzyme A plus 4 CO2 plus 6 NADH plus 4 H positive plus 2 FADH2 plus 2 ATP. Electron transport chain. This is the truly aerobic part of the aerobic metabolism of glucose, as this is where the oxygen is utilized. Oxidative phosphorylation occurs on a membrane, the mitochondrial cristae, to generate most of the ATP produced from glucose. Coenzyme from the previous reaction pass electron to a series of the electron carrier molecule, which carry out redox reaction resulting in the chemiosmotic generation of ATP. There are three classes of carrier molecules. Number one, FMN, flavin mononucleotide, that is protein plus flavin coenzyme. Coenzyme Q is that is non-protein. Cytochromes, number three, that is protein plus an iron group, the most common. Events of the electron transport chain. Number one, NAD positive and FAD collected energy in the form of hydrogens, electrons from organic molecule during glycolysis, decarboxylation, and the citric acid cycle, becoming the reduced form NADH and FADH2. Number two, NADH and FADH2 are oxidized and pass hydrogen, electron, and proton to the electron transport chain consisting of flavoprotein, cytochromes, and coenzyme Q. As electrons are passed along the chain, protons are pushed out through the membrane. This set up a concentration gradient with protons positive charge on the outside and electron negative charge on the inside. Number three, at the end of the chain of the electron are accepted by oxygen, creating an anion O negative inside, which has a strong affinity for the cations H positive outside. Number four, chemiosmosis generates ATP. H positive from the outside moves toward O negative on the inside through special membrane channels that are coupled to ATP synthesis. And the high energy diffusion of H positive drives the reaction. ADP plus P is equals to ATP. The energy from one NADH from glycolysis can generate 2 ATP. The energy from one NADH from decarboxylation and the citric acid cycle can generate 3 ATP, and that from one FADH2 can generate 2 ATP for a total of 32 ATP. Number 5, H positive combines with O negative inside the mitochondria, creating water H2. Summary of electron transport: 2 NADH from glycolysis plus 2 NADH from decarboxylation plus 6 NADH from citric acid cycle plus 2 FADH2 from citric acid cycle plus 6 O2 plus 32 ADP plus 32 P is equals to 12 H2O plus 32 ATP plus 10 NAD positive plus 2 FAD. Final summary for aerobic respiration: C6H12O6 plus 6O2 plus 36 ADP plus 36P is equals to 6CO2 plus 6H2O plus 36 ATP. In most eukaryotic cells, 36 ATP are produced from one glucose molecule, 2 from glycolysis, and 2 from the citric acid cycle by substrate level phosphorylation, and 32 from electron transport by oxidative phosphorylation. Glycolysis occur in the cytoplasm. The citric acid cycle occur in the matrix of mitochondria, and electron transport occur on the cristae of the mitochondria. Some energy is lost as an electron are carried from the cytoplasm across the mitochondrial membrane, and thus the NADH from glycolysis and generate only 4 total ATP instead of the 3 each observed from NADH created inside the mitochondria. Cellular respiration review. Number 1, glycolysis. Anaerobic occur in cytoplasm. 1 glucose oxidized into 2 pyruvic acids. 2 ATP produced by substrate level phosphorylation. 2 NADH produced by reduction of NAD through oxidation of glucose. If no O2 available, pyruvic acid reduced through lactic acid fermentation. Erythrocytes, RBCs, glycolysis only, no mitochondrial. Skeletal muscle fermentation when no O2. Neurons and cardiac muscle can't ferment, need O2. Number 2, decarboxylation plus Krebs or citric acid cycle occur in matrix of mitochondria. Decarboxylation, 2 pyruvic acid decarboxylated and oxidized into 2 acetyl coenzyme A plus 2 carbon dioxide plus 2 NADH. Citric acid cycle, 2 acetyl combined with 2 oxaloacetic acid, creating 2 citric acid. Citric acid decarboxylated and oxidized 4 CO2, 6 NADH, 2 FADH2. 2 ATP generated by substrate level phosphorylation. Number 3, electron transport. Aerobic occur on cristae of mitochondria. NADH and FADH reduced during glycolysis and citric acid cycle are oxidized. Electrons are passed to cytochrome, finally accepted by oxygen. 32 ATP generated by chemiosmosis, oxidative phosphorylation. 12 H2O produced as waste from oxidation of oxygen. With oxygen, 1 glucose will produce 36 ATP in most human tissue cells. Without oxygen, one glucose will produce 2 ATP in human tissue cells that are capable of fermentation, not neurons or cardiac muscles. Lipolysis, lipid catabolism. The process of lipid catabolism hydrolyzes triglycerides, the storage from form of fat into glycerol and three fatty acids. The glycerol is converted into pyruvic acid in the cytoplasm and catabolized through the citric acid cycle in the mitochondria. The fatty acids are carbolized by beta oxidation in the mitochondria to be entered into the citric acid cycle as two carbon fragments. For each two carbon fragment of fatty acid produced by beta oxidation, the cell can generate 17 molecules of ATP. This is 1.5 times the energy production when compared carbon to carbon as with glucose. Although lipolysis generates more energy, it requires more oxygen and occurs much more slowly than equal carbohydrate metabolism. Protein and amino acid catabolism. For proteins to be used for energy production, they must first be broken down into individual amino acid. Then, for the amino acid to be used in the citric acid cycle, they must first have the amino group NH2 removed in a process called deamination, which requires vitamin B6. The amino group is removed in conjugation with the hydrogen, creating amino NH3 ammonia, which is very toxic. The liver must then convert the ammonia to urea, which is relatively harmless for excretion by the kidney. The remaining amino acid carbon chain are then used at various stages in the citric acid cycle to generate ATP. The amount of ATP produced varies with the type of amino acid depending on which step into the citric acid cycle it was entered. Catabolism of amino acid is not a practical source of quick energy and is typically only used in starvation situations. Protein are harder to break apart than carbohydrate or lipids. Their catabolism generates toxic waste product and they are the structural and functional part of every cell and thus tend to only be used when no other energy source is available. Instead, amino acids are usually simply recycled by hydrolysis of peptide bond in one protein to be reassembled by dehydration synthesis into the next. Nucleic acid catabolism. DNA is never catabolized for energy. RNA can be broken down into simple sugars and nitrogenous base. The sugar are metabolized in glycolysis, but only the pyrimidine bases, uracil and cytosine can be processed into the citric acid cycle. The purines adenine and guanine are determined and excreted as uric acid, making RNA metabolism very inefficient. Typically, nucleotides are simply recycled into new nucleic acid molecule and are not used for energy production. Thank you.